Alright guys, what's going on? It's your boy Brap Genius back at it again with another video. Today, we're doing another MOTOvation Monday, and we're going to be talking about why you should not give up.
Yeah, start it off right, boys! Yeah! Oh my god.
Hi Mom, sorry not sorry!
Went on camera when I die?
Of course. So if you guys can't tell already, this is probably the first video you guys are seeing with myself on my Gixxer since I redid it. So this is what it looks like. This is going to be the new view you guys have while I'm riding this bike. I have all my old plastics and stuff. Like I said, I just want to keep this bike in as good of condition as possible. So I want to keep my OEM fairings safe and in a box. But anyway, to get into today's topic, you know, the topic is don't give up. And the reason this is so important is because whatever it is that you're into, most people give up. All these people that you see that make it in whatever it is that they do, it's because they didn't give up. People are so easy, especially in today's generation, just to give up on something. You know, nobody said it's going to be easy. If whatever it is that you want is easy, you know, then everybody else would do it. You could take my YouTube channel as an example. When I first started the channel, you know, nobody was watching, and you know, it was what it was. But I was like, you know what, this is what I like doing, this is what I want to do, and I'm gonna keep doing it. And now by the time this video drops, we're probably at 10,000 subscribers, and hopefully I already did the reveal of this bike, otherwise that would be awkward, because basically this revamp of my Gixxer is an attest to my subscribers. I wanted to do it for like a surprise for us hitting 10,000 subscribers. So hopefully you guys like it. But yeah, I mean, I would have never gotten to 10,000 subscribers if, you know, I gave up on YouTube, and I wouldn't have come as far as I did with this channel if I never kept trying, you know. It's like that in every aspect of life. And usually the point where you give up is almost the point where you're gonna make it. If you just go a little bit further and just keep trying, you'd be surprised what will happen over time. I see it in everyday lives, guys. The most important thing is consistency. Whatever it is that you're doing and you want to do, if you stick to it, you know, you're going to make progress. As long as you're fighting every day to make whatever it is that you want to have happen. If you commit to it, it will happen. It might not be days, months, you know, it might take a couple years, but you gotta believe in it and stay focused and stay grinding. And like I said, stay consistent. Everybody has trials that they face in life. Everybody goes through different problems and different challenges, and it's how you face those challenges that, you know, really determine who you are and where you end up in life. If you're too quick to just give up, you know, you're never going to be where you want to be. It's hard to push through and really go after the things that you want, but that's part of the game, you know. And sometimes it's not even the goal that's the best feeling about it. It's the ride that you take to get to wherever your goal is. You know, people, once they make it, whatever it is that they want in life, you know, and they get there, a lot of the times, you know, they're happy because they got to their goal, but, you know, they realize they should have enjoyed the ride to the goal more. You know, a lot of people overlook that. So you got to look at these challenges as a way of building yourselves up. You know, these challenges are only going to make you better down the road and stronger. And the more challenges you face now, the easier it's going to be when you have to face more challenges later in life with anything. So that's why I always believe you should challenge yourself too. And, you know, if you're having trouble with different things, you're trying to get started on something, maybe it's a business, you know, maybe it's a project or something that you're into, maybe just start a little bit smaller, you know, learn. And whatever it is that you want to get into, try and learn about it. That's the biggest thing. You know, we have so much information in today's world. You can learn about anything. You can do anything you want. Yeah, you know, business-wise, I saw something yesterday. This guy, you know, he sells custom snakes. He breeds snakes. And, you know, he's got enough money to own a GT3, Porsche GT3. You know, who would ever think that that's something that's out there? But it just goes to show that there's a market for anything. You just have to, you know, get in touch with the right people and really learn how to access whatever your niche is. And you know, it's sad in today's world. I know there's a lot of people out there that are facing a lot of, you know, tough things in life in general, especially with COVID going on this year. A lot of people are stuck in their heads and stuff. And I just want to say, guys, you can't give up. You got to do something to keep yourselves motivated, keep yourselves happy, and you got to just stay busy. Find something that you like, and you know, get into a hobby. Find positive outlets. Whatever it is that you're facing, you will get through it. You know, you might be in a bad place, but that bad part of your life does not last forever. You know, it's the same thing like getting through anything else. It may not be a couple days, it may not be a couple weeks, it may not even be a couple months, but eventually it does end. And when you get to the end of that, and you get through whatever it is that you're going through, and you look back, and you're like, wow, you know, I made it through whatever it is that I made it through, you know, you're going to be proud of yourselves, and you're going to realize that, you know, you can make it through anything. You just have to have the right mindset. And that's something else I want to talk about too, is your perception is your reality. Not a lot of people realize that. That's why, you know, for some people, they might look out at, you know, what something's going through and might think, you know, wow, like that's really not anything bad. But to that person, for them, whatever it is that they're going through, you know, they're really going through it. And you might not think it's a big deal, but to them, you know, it's a big deal. And there's the reverse, you know. People are like, you know, they'll hear something else where somebody's going through something really bad, and they're like, wow, you know, I thought my problems were bad, but, you know, that's just in another world. So you got to understand that your perception is your reality. If you learn to change your perception of whatever it is that is going on, that's when change will happen. And I've realized in general in life, if you change yourself, everything around you will change. So if you look to make positive changes in your life, bro, what are you doing? You can't just stop in the middle of the road. It's a no-no in the book, dude. But if you change yourself, you will change your environment, who you're around, and, you know, the kind of energy that you bring towards yourself. If you are someone that is always super negative about life and stuff like that, you're always going to attract that. I've seen that with some of my old friends. They're just very negative, unfortunately, and, you know, you attract negativity. And unfortunately, that's not something I want in my life. So I had to phase some of my old friends out, and I'm always there for them if they ever need anything, but, you know, I just don't go out of my way to surround myself with that kind of negative energy. You know, I would drain my energy trying to help them when they don't want to listen. Some people just like being miserable. It's sad. But if you can change your mentality, and you can be positive, take whatever it is, there's always something positive with whatever it is that you have going on. Whatever challenges you're facing, like I said, if it's a business or, you know, maybe you're going through something, there's always a positive. Take whatever it is that you're going through and be like, this sucks, you know, this really sucks, but you know what? It's making me stronger. I'm really going through it right now, but this is a chance for me to grow. And that's what you got to look at. Don't ask yourself, why is this happening to me? Ask yourself what you can learn from it, and analyze the situation and try and look at it in a logical perspective. You know, if you can learn to master your emotions and take emotion out of every situation, you can really look at things logically. And when you do that, you begin to understand. You know, I try to, you know, look at life and really just understand the mind. I'm interested in psychology and all that, and I've come to understand that, you know, pain is usually some sort of, you know, just lack of understanding to something that's going on. You just don't understand whatever the reason it is. So if you could take a step back, take the emotion out of it, and try and look at it logically and understand why whatever's going on is happening, look at the reasoning for it, then you can kind of take a step back, realize what the reasoning is, and then move forward, and then you can move on from it emotionally, you know? And that's something that not a lot of people are aware of, and that's why I want to make it aware to you guys. The type of energy that you have is the type of energy that you attract. If you can change your perception from being miserable or being upset with whatever it is, you know, all the time, and you don't have to be, you know, happy and peppy every single day, you know? it's okay to, you know, feel sad every now and then, but don't let yourself get trapped in it. You got to do what you can and fight whatever it is that you're going through. And, you know, look at the positives in life. You know, you might have some hardships going on, but if you're healthy, I mean, that's a positive, you know what I mean? There's always something positive, you know? If you have your family or friends, you know, there's different circumstances. You know, you might not have one thing that somebody else has, but I guarantee you there's something that you have that somebody else doesn't. And that's what you want to be focused on. It goes for all aspects of life. Going back a little bit more towards what I was saying before with, you know, don't give up on whatever it is that you're doing, and how important consistency is. You know, I was watching this video yesterday. This kid on TikTok was like 120 pounds, a little twig, and you know, he got sick of people calling him skinny all the time, so he just went and started lifting, and I don't know how long it was. I think it was like a year, maybe a year and a half. You know, he got jacked. He put on I don't know how much he actually weighed, but he put on a lot of muscle, and he was in good shape, you know, and now he didn't hear it, and people were commenting, they're like, oh my gosh, how did he do this? How did he do this? Just by staying consistent and going after it each and every day. You know, like Will Smith says in one of his older movies, you got to build it brick by brick. You know, a house doesn't get built in a day. One brick at a time. If you put up one brick a day, you're moving forward. As long as you're moving forward, even if it's a tiny step, you're still moving forward, and over time that accumulates. And, you know, a little bit more off topic, but it's the same thing too with saving money. You know, there's people that are like, oh, I can't save money, whatever, I don't make enough. You can always save money. If you're buying a coffee every day for $5, let's say you get a coffee and a sandwich for 10, or say you smoke cigarettes every day, it's a pack a day, it's $10 a day. If you took $10 a day, after a year, that's $3,650 that you would have. If you did that for 10 years, you'd have $36,000. I mean, that's crazy. But that's the reality of it. People don't think like that. People aren't micro. You know, people aren't macro. They only look in the short term. They don't realize that. And then if you took that money and invested, let's say you do $10 a day, let's say you invest $5 every day, and you save $5 every day. You know, if you're young, years and years down the road, you're gonna have a ton of money saved. And if you, especially if you're someone that struggles, like I see some of my friends, they struggle with saving, they just blow all their money. If they could just learn just to take $5 every day and just put it in a separate account, or put it into, I don't know, some kind of investments, if they wanted to take the time to research, you know, they could stop being so miserable and just, you know, always broke. But yeah, so I kind of talked a lot about different things today. But that's really what I wanted to talk about, guys. It's just whatever it is that you have going on. If it's something that you're pursuing, or there's something you're going through in life, don't give up, okay? There's always sunshine at the end of the day. You know, it might be raining for a couple days, but eventually that rainstorm goes away. So if you ever have any problems or anything, and you want to talk, I'm always willing to talk to people. I always love to try and help people and talk to them and help them go through whatever it is that they're going through. Give them advice on how to get through it. I've done that with my friends, you know, my whole life. So if any of you down below are struggling through anything, please message me. Go to my Instagram, BrapGenius, and just give me a DM. I will always respond. You're not alone, guys. You are not alone. If it's something that you're going through, or you're having trouble starting a business, or going whatever it is that you want to go after and you need some advice on it, message me and I will help you. All right? So if you guys like this video, let me know by hitting the like button, subscribe if you have not already, and as always, guys, you have a great day. Peace.